I'm Holly Adams for Genesee Valley Citizens for Peace. We're here in the Avon Traffic Circle for our annual commemoration of the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is our 47th year commemorating this horrific event. And this year is a little different. Last year when I was here at this time, 44 countries had ratified the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. This year, we have met the mark of 50 and are actually at 55 countries. So the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons has gone into force and is now international law, making nuclear weapons illegal. For all countries that ratify it, they have agreed to do not post, produce, use, have anything to do with nuclear weapons. There are many more countries that are working on ratification, so the international community has spoken and is soundly opposed to nuclear weapons. This in the face of our government that wants to put an amazing amount of money into what they are calling modernization of our weapons and weapon systems, despite the Geneva summit with Biden and Putin. There hasn't been any decrease in our arsenal. We are not doing anything at this point to decrease our number of weapons, and we need to. The doomsday clock stands at 100 seconds to midnight, which is the closest that we have ever been to oblivion. And the atomic scientists are of the opinion that the year 2020 brought us closer to that than we ever have been. So it's very important that people, regular people, organizations work toward disarmament, work toward encouraging their legislators, their cities, their towns to become mayors for peace cities and towns, to sign the ICANN legislative pledge, to sign the ICANN cities appeal. The Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons was created by ICANN, the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons. They won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2017, and they are the architects of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. I think that it's very important that we work from the ground up to create a groundswell of people to push our leaders in the direction that the global community wants to go. There are 9 nuclear countries, but the people of those countries pretty much overwhelmingly oppose nuclear weapons and desire the abolition of nuclear weapons.
So what can people in towns in Livingston County and towns like these around the country do to make a difference or have their voice heard?
Well, they can show up for events, they can write letters to the editor, they can lean on their elected officials, their senators, their congressmen, and even their mayors and city councilmen, any kind of elected official to sign a pledge to take a stand against nuclear weapons. And in that way we can create a bigger groundswell and a bigger movement toward abolishing these weapons that are just heinous and could eliminate life on the planet.